Hello, fandom. This is DJ Sully D, and this is the Fandom Realm. Okay, everybody, I just want to get this started today by, first of all, just sort of apologizing for not having another video up before now. It's sort of been a slow last almost week. I know I had planned on putting up a video of The Gentleman, but somehow I had not noticed that our local theaters were not playing The Gentleman. So I only have a couple of theaters nearby me, and neither of them were playing it. I am planning on watching Birds of Prey this weekend, so hopefully we'll get that video out to you. Also, coming up probably Saturday is going to be the episode 3 of 68 Whiskey, which I sort of liked a little more than the episodes before that. So if you're interested in that, that's sort of the schedule for the next couple of releases. Now, on to the subject of this video, which is going to be Star Trek Picard Episode 2, which was titled Maps and Legends. Now, I'm basically just going to do this sort of like I do quick movie reviews, unless there's really a huge episode or something like that. I know that it seems like most of you want to just sort of hear a basic summary of what went on, and you don't really want to hear me go on and on and on about it. So I decided I'm going to try to keep this to a few minutes of basically, what did I think, sort of like my videos coming out of the theater. So this episode of Star Trek Picard I thought was really interesting. It was a lot of drama, I thought, in this one. Picard is basically reacting to the death of Jin and basically learning that she has a twin sister somewhere. And so basically the entire show was about him basically getting ready to go search for her and help her and try to figure out what's going on. I thought one thing that was revealed here basically was 2 Romulans living with Captain Picard. You sort of knew all along they were going to be a little more than just average Romulan people, and I still cannot remember her name, but the female apparently was some type of member of their security services or Tal Shar, or knew a lot about that group. And then her husband as well seems to be a little behind, but seems like there's a little more to him than meets the eye as well. And of course, they do not want Captain Picard, or Admiral Picard it is now, to go out looking for. So to me, sort of the big thing here was it is revealed, and this is a spoiler, so if you don't want to hear this, of course, these are all going to be spoiler reviews, so, take it as it is. It's basically revealed here that there's a group within Starfleet that basically is going after synthetic life forms. That's revealed when Picard goes to talk to an admiral at Starfleet, and at first it sort of makes you want to think the Starfleet admiral is part of the issue, but it's basically later revealed that she's being manipulated as well. And so I thought that was very interesting. I know a lot of people are not going to like this idea of corruption within Starfleet. It's always been the good organization, and people complain anytime their Starfleet does anything bad. So I'm really glad to see them approaching this type of storyline. And it is revealed in this episode that the character Commodore O is being played by Tamlin Tomita, who is one of the actresses. I just love her in most of her performances, but she is basically going to be, or at least it looks like she's going to be, one of the bad guys within Starfleet, and maybe one of the leaders of the group that actually killed Jin. That is revealed, and basically it looks like the Harry Treadway character, and I'm forgetting his name, who is with Dejin's sister, is basically a plant from Starfleet as well. So a lot of stuff going on there. Also, we learn that Picard has some type of debilitating illness, and he actually has to get the doctor to lie for him so that he can go ask to be reinstated at Starfleet to lead a mission. And of course, that's when he goes and talks to the Admiral, who basically says, no, you acted like a 5-year-old on camera and really bashed Starfleet, so no, I'm not going to do this for you. that's going to leave Picard with basically no choice but to call in other friends, or what he calls friends. I think we're going to see some are not exactly friends. I'm interested to see what happens here, because there is some talk about why he isn't calling in like Riker and Troy and any of those people. And he says basically he knows they would go because they're his friends, and he doesn't want them to go because of that. And so that makes me feel like they've been involved at some point in some type of mission because of that friendship. I'm not sure that that is the same thing as the guilt for what happened to Data. So at the end, we see Picard basically meeting up with Michelle Hurd's character, Rafi, and basically it seems like it's going to be an interesting relationship between the two, and that's basically where this ended. And I know this is taking a little bit longer than I had originally planned, but I think this really did build on the first episode. While I really liked the first episode of Picard, I thought the second episode was even that much better. So I really like the way we're going, and hopefully it'll continue to get better and better. Hopefully we will get into space pretty soon and see some of these other characters. I don't want this to be like, all right, everybody, that is the Fandom Realm for today and our look at Star Trek Picard Episode 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the actual episode, and make sure you leave some comments below. You like this video, subscribe to the channel, and definitely click on that notification bell, and we will see you next time here at the Fandom Realm.